today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see the Washington Commanders taking on the Chicago Bears.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win.
And how about this, a fake? And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That is incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Wiggles free. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Dancing to Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have. They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week: 13 carries, 66 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Fighting to stay upright. And oh, he coughed it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And running with power here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Here's 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Shedding the tackle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Oh, look at the juke. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So from the 17. Now here's a 1st and 10.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Eckler not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. It's Eckler again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Pollard, they'll take it up the gut.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Fields on 1st down. And that one to the right side and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he lost the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
To throw is Fields. That complete. Hits Tyler Scott with it.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Fields on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give here to Pollard.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Moore, the motion man. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Back to throw. Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
2nd and 9. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They'll roll him out right.
That is caught.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Up the middle with Eckler. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Once more, here's Eckler.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run. Here's Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Pollard. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Play action. It's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he loses the football a second time. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards. On that run, let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Eckler able to slither by. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Fields. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Forced out to his left.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Here's Fields. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Again, Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Giants who are out in front. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head west to check on the other team in the Keystone State, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception.
welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A little juke.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
They'll run with Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Fields now to throw.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. So here is Washington now to take over.
They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A give to Robinson on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On third down, Robinson.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
On first down, it's Fields. He's into space past the 15.
And all the way up to the 21-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run, and oh my goodness, he loses it again.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Robinson with another carry.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 50, here's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. One play action, Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Fights him off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now it's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. There he goes, right side. Gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Up the middle with Eckler. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll send Beckham in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They work now on second and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it. Fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bears will get the football back. Now a first down throw, Fields. over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Fields.
And again back to Komet.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. And it's a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. We're down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew.
Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Now back to throw. And the ball is knocked out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And quickly, they get to the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offense.
Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Michael Pittman with an acrobatic catch.
And the Commanders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On first down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. On first down, Fields gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Pollard. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Robinson up the middle. Taken down at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Robinson on a give right side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Commanders, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.